Update 1/21/2021. Strangeness Amok. PC 1.70.84.1020. Mac 1.70.84.1220. Console version 1.37. Something paranormal this way comes. There are a number of new terrifying and spooky creatures waiting to make your acquaintance. Not all of them will try to scare you, and some are just downright cute. Still, your Sims' lives are about to become a little otherworldly. It's time to enjoy letting things get a little paranormal. Boo! Were you scared? Probably not. But what you might be interested in hearing is that there is a new emotion that you may see your Sims in, starting with this patch. There are 2 levels to this emotion, scared and terrified. When you find that your Sim is too scared to do things, they will be able to try and calm themselves through a few methods, ones that I would obviously know nothing about. Shifty eyes. There are a few different ways that your Sims can try to rid themselves of their fear. Things like hiding under the covers or screaming incoherently can put them on the track to being fine once again. A number of buffs from previous packs will now be updated and classified as scared or terrified. It should give a whole new dimension to your Sims. It's like they're 4D. Oh, that's not what 4D is? Never mind. As a bonus, Simmers with a Razer Chroma enabled setup, single zone Chroma RGB lighting is not supported, can get more immersed in The Sims by extending the experience to their desktop. The Razer Chroma lighting will reflect the moods of your selected Sims. A footnote, please note that you will need to be running Windows with Razer Synapse installed and running to make use of the dynamic lighting. Colors that match the theme of the secret world you are visiting, and more. You can disable the dynamic lighting in Game Options Other if this is something you don't fancy as well. SimGuru Rad and SimGuru Rusky. Now, on to the fixes. Sims 4. Fixed an issue related to game freezing or hanging related to platforms usage that made the game unrecoverable. For our Xbox One Simmers, we have fixed an issue in which the audio was distorted after several hours of gameplay. Empty plates left on the counter will no longer have the Load Dishwasher option grayed out. Honestly, this was the universe telling you that you probably shouldn't use the dishwasher for one plate, but you're welcome. This editor and the localization team fixed a few typos, capitalization issues, tweaked and enhanced some translations across all packs, as it is customary in all updates. Get famous. Sims can now be opted out of fame in the options menu once again. Don't care about the bling or the high life, cause simoleons ain't mean a thing if you ain't simming right. Snowy Escape. Fixed an issue in which Snowy Escape locked CAS items were showing up when randomizing clothing in Create-A-Sim, and thus concludes the window shopping experience. Journey to Batuu. We fixed an issue that made the game crash if you were idle for a while in Batuu. I know I am all for doing all the activities all the time, but taking a breather, or well, admiring Kylo for a while, and having the game crash? I can only take so much at one time, you know? Tiny Living. Child Sims will no longer levitate or perform the warn about bed safety interaction on Murphy beds. Turns out the Child Sims had joined a levitating class, so things are looking up. The Media Marathoner will now properly display power consumption ratings. When you waste electricity in the game, you're wasting electricity in real life. Simmers who own Seasons will now see the Egg Hunt interaction on the Media Marathoner and the Media Marathoner all on the wall. Nifty Knitting. Cat owners rejoice! Now balls of yarn made by pet cats are able to be kept as owned. Phew! Toys for life, until the next item of interest appears. fixed an issue in which Sims that didn't have the kleptomaniac trait were able to have the attempt to swipe interaction available on balls of yarn and yarn baskets. Kleptomaniac Sims rejoice on having their interaction for themselves. Fixed an issue that made the notification for acquiring the aspiration Lord/Lady of the Knits not being displayed. Sims' feet will no longer sink into the ground if they decide to abruptly cancel the interaction, their rocking on the rocking chair. Never mind. Carry on. After Sims teach to knit, other interactions such as knit will be able to be performed. This means that after teaching to knit, you can actually knit. That seems like it should happen. This has been a reading of the update notes for January 21st, 2021. Until next time, happy simming, y'all.